All right. Nintendo Direct. So, a lot of stuff was announced. Some stuff we have opinions on, some stuff we don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through the list. If something interests me, I will talk about it. If something interests you, you can interrupt me and talk about it, and we will go from there. Sound good?
All right.
All right, let's rock. Nintendo Direct. Monster Hunter Rise DLC coming summer 2022.
Cool.
Mario Party Superstars. Online play support October 29th.
Hope the online is good.
Yay. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, a new card-based RPG by Square Enix, dropping October 28th. It does look interesting to me. I like the fact that the overworld is made of cards too, and I like the art. We'll see.
And I believe Yoko Taro is involved as well.
It's getting the side eye. It's getting the side eye. Disco Elysium, the final cut, digital version on October 12th, a physical coming in 2022. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, Expansion Pass, Wave 2, October 29th. New story content, new stages, Pura and Robbie, a playable character together, it looked like. They paired up, I guess. Another mystery playable character, additional actions for existing characters. You immediately get it if you've bought the expansion pass like me. I'll be looking forward to playing it. I'll probably stream it. Yay! Chocobo GP. It's basically
looks amazing.
It's basically Final Fantasy Mario Kart, and it's coming in 2022. Gonna buy it. Now, I thought for sure yesterday they were gonna do the announcement of the final Smash character, but at least they addressed it. They didn't pull like a Nintendo where they just pretended it didn't exist. They're like, hey, y'all are probably looking for that final Smash character. It's coming. Sakurai is going to do a presentation on October 5th. So, my prediction, Monster Hunter character, and then, surprise, if you bought both fighter passes, you get Waluigi for free. And we were trying to remember, because we had done our predictions on a previous episode, we were trying to remember what your predictions were. You had your main character and your bonus. I think you said Sora.
Yeah. I think I said Sora.
Do you remember what your bonus character was? I have to go back and listen to that episode.
Yeah.
Listeners, if
it was good, though.
Yeah. No, I think our predictions were pretty solid. I was into it. So it was
Busby.
Bubsy 3D. So we'll see. Complete with tank controls. We'll see what happens on October 5th. Looking forward to it. Okay, here's a big one. Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh my god.
Fully 3D platforming Kirby Odyssey is coming.
Yes.
Spring 2022. It looks awesome. I can't wait.
Yes, it looks so good. Yeah, there hasn't been a 3D Kirby game since Crystal Shards on the 64.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks really good. And I think the side scrolling Kirby was getting a little stale. I didn't even play Star Allies. It's Kirby, but I didn't even play Star Allies, even though, I kind of wanted to. But
I played the demo. It didn't grab me. I didn't know anybody else that was going to get it. And I think it probably shines better in multiplayer,
Yeah, and I played Return to Dreamland on the Wii, and I actually really enjoyed that one. But, yeah, I can't wait. Day one. Let's go. Kirby, right back at you.
I can't wait. That's all I have. So we have an update for Animal Crossing. I mean, anybody that's ever played Animal Crossing ever knows what it is, but they kind of hinted at it. We're basically getting the Roost with Brewster, the coffee shop. It's going to be added to the museum. Now, they didn't say that, but they played the music and they showed the symbol. And they said that there's going to be a specific direct for Animal Crossing in October where they're going to do a full reveal. So if you're a big fan of Animal Crossing, stay tuned in October for that direct.
And can they do me a favor and stop announcing announcements?
Dog, I heard you like announcements, so I put some announcements in your announcements.
Right. I think it's kind of like when movies do a teaser or do an announcement, a trailer for a trailer.
Okay,
it's like the trailer for Venom will be out.
To be fair, I was so hype for the teaser we got for Wolverine. Like tease me.
Right. I mean, that's fine, because that's something we haven't seen before, but they're like, we're going to tell you something about this, at this time.
But to be fair, it's going to be an expanded thing giving you a ton of information, and we know what they're going to reveal. Plus, there could be bonus stuff. So I get where you're coming from, but I was like, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The announcement with the announcement. Announcing the announcement.
Nintendo Direct, the announcements.
So they announced more free DLC from Mario Golf Super Rush. We got Koopa Troopa and Ninja, which is great. Support our Troopas. And 2 additional courses that should be out right now, I believe. Mm-hmm. So if you are playing Mario Golf, get out there and, download the update. Get yourself some new characters and shit. Sounds great. Disney Magical World 2, the Enhanced Edition, was announced. I think it used to be a 3DS game. Moving on, Star Wars. Star Wars Knights of the Old... This made me laugh out loud. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the original game, is coming to the Switch on November 11th.
Oh, yeah.
What an ill-timed announcement. It's like just after the remake was announced for PlayStation 5. Who the I mean,
20-year-old.
I know it's on the go. People, whoever wanted to play it, probably already played on Xbox. I guess if you don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox, and you really like Star Wars, that Venn diagram, which there's some people in there. There's some people in there. So good for you. But to me, I was like, I've had access to that version for so long, and I'm waiting on the remake. I could not care less about that.
Yeah.
So,
but somebody will.
Somebody will, and good. Hey. We're happy for you. Dying Light 2, Stay Human, Cloud Edition, which, of course, February 4th, 2022. And they're dropping a demo, so you can check to see if your connection is, pretty good or not so good.
It's probably not.
Probably not so good. And then Dying Light Platinum Edition, which I don't think is a cloud version. That's coming out October 9th. So you get a little Dying Light on the go. Not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would pay $60 for a game I could get for $10, but,
I want an inferior version as well.
They didn't say they're going to charge $60, but I mean, they're charging $60. Come on.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And then remember Project Triangle Strategy, that really poorly named strategy game in the 2D HD series from Square Enix that we all got to play a demo for last year? Yeah. Well, guess what? Wait, was it last year or earlier this year?
It was earlier this year. This year's been going slow.
God damn, this year's been long. Yeah. So that game, well, guess what? They finally named it Triangle Strategy. Is what they went with.
Because that evokes fantasy, and I just have to play that. I'm very interested.
That sounds like I envision a group of dude bros with backwards hats, hashing out how they're gonna get laid in front of a club. Okay, bros. Right. Project Triangle Strategy. Let's go.
There's 3 kingdoms, so 3 points, make a triangle. And it's a strategy game. Triangle strategy, baby.
Oh, that's so sweet. I was being very crude with my analogy of a triangle, but then you took it to the actual shape. That's cute. Mm-hmm. Aw. You. Anyways, I'm actually looking forward to the game itself. They talked about how they fine-tuned the game based on the feedback from the demo. A lot of different details, difficulty modes.
I just want to say some of these things should have already been thought of and not been. They were like, we're adding, thanks to your feedback, we're adding a difficulty mode.
Yeah, thanks to your feedback, we decided to have sound. We know that you really like sound, so we put sound effects in our game. You're welcome, gamers.
Right. Thanks for your feedback. This game would have been awful without you.
Yeah, wow. We never even thought of putting the color red in this game. Nice job, gamers.
They're patting themselves on the back for a survey for some shit they should have just came up with. Guess what? You can move the camera around the battlefield.
I legit filled out that survey too. I fill out surveys. I be filling out surveys on stream, baby. I was like, excuse me, I would like to have sound in this game. They're like, you got it, MC Paper Stacks. Sound just for you. Now the game is coming out. The game.
You're the only person who wanted sound.
A special thank you. Oh my god.
You're going to be in the special thanks section.
Yeah, I know. Sound design, contributions, MC Paper Stacks. So the game is coming out when everything else is coming out, spring 2022, specifically March 4th. So I'll be picking that up for sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, shit.
Metroid Dread got a nice, fat, juicy trailer that made me actually really excited for the game, much more than I was before. And that's ahead of its imminent October 8th release. So those are looking forward to it. It's coming. It's coming quick.
Hopefully I can get through Monster Hunter before then.
Yeah. Another big beefy boy, big chunky chunk news. Nintendo Switch Online expansion. Now, we're getting details soon. We're not sure how much more expensive it's going to be. I'm on one of those quote-unquote family plans with my friend's family. So I'm paying like maybe $2 or $3 a year for Switch Online. So if they raise the price from like 20 to 30 or 40 or 50, there's like 7 of us. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But here's what they're going to get. With the expansion tier comes a selection of Nintendo 64 games. Nintendo 64!
Wow!
Pew, pew, pew,
Wait,
pew,
no, that was
pew.
Crash.
Right.
Wow!
And and Generation Y and Zoomers could not be more pissed. They're like, F you, FN64. But boomers like me, excited.
Yay.
I'm into it. Yay.
Me
I love
too.
retro
Star
games.
Fox 64 is on there.
Yeah.
Oh, run down the list. Do it.
Oh, okay. So here's what they're dropping on this expansion. Super Mario 64. Mario Kart 64.
Game changes.
Star Fox 64. Although the box art said Lylat Wars, which is the UK version. Interesting. A Yoshi Story. A Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Dr. Mario 64. A Mario Tennis. Operation Win Back! Shoutouts to Koei.
That is my shit.
Sin and Punishment, which up until now was a Japanese-only release, I do believe. Or it may have came out PAL. Not US, though. I know that.
Yeah.
Which is great. Sin and Punishment's awesome. Didn't Treasure make it?
Can't
or
wait.
Maybe not. I don't know if Treasure made it. Did Treasure make it?
I think Treasure made it.
If Treasure made it, it's for sure. It's goated. Either way, though, I like the one on Wii. So now, in addition to N64 games, you also get Sega Genesis games.
What?
Now, so if you're anything, again, if you're a boomer like me and you like retro games, you probably already have the Sega Genesis Collection digitally downloaded to your Switch. You probably already have the Sega Genesis Classic. You probably already have it on 360, Xbox. Like every console and its mother has a Sega Genesis Collection. But now, play them online. You get Golden Axe, Strider, Musha, which I think is Japanese only, Shining Force.
Oh, Musha is not Japanese.
Oh, it is not? Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. I never seen it.
It's expensive as hell, though.
It's expensive as a motherfucker. Yeah. So that's nice. Shining Force, Sonic 2, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is basically Puyo Puyo, Streets of Rage 2, Shinobi 3, Echo the Dolphin, my favorite Sega Genesis game of all time, Gunstar Heroes, my favorite Sega Genesis RPG, Phantasy Star 4, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra Hardcore, and Rystar.
Yeah.
Good
that
lineup.
lineup is
solid.
Nuts.
It's solid.
It's nuts.
Eventually, they're going to add more N64 games. And again, they didn't do Mystical. My boy, Goemon, Mystical Ninja, he's not in it yet, which makes me sad. But we did get confirmed Majora's Mask, F-Zero X, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Golf, Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards, Pokemon Snap, so Polygon Booty Holes, you know what I'm talking about? Polygon Booties. And Paper Mario, which I'm super excited about. Yeah. It's great. I never got a chance to play Paper Mario on 64, so.
Yep, it took them a while, but they did it. Son of a bitch did it.
Now, not only did they do it, but they did it because those controller rumors we were hearing about, they remade an N64 controller for Switch and a Sega Genesis controller for Switch. Skip that Sega Genesis controller, but get that N64 controller for sure. Yeah.
It's funny, this group I was in, they were like, only fucking dumb collectors are going to buy these controllers. And I'm over here like, I'm going to buy the N64 controller just for Star Fox alone.
Present.
Sorry.
Also,
sorry.
I didn't mention this.
I'm motherfuckers.
Yeah, I didn't mention this, but the games in Star Fox 64 was specifically called out. These games have online play support. Yeah. So you and 3 other friends can play Star Fox 64 online, and of course couch co-op. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that that Star Fox 64 is single player. but there is a multiplayer mode where you can battle your friends.
We were talking about this before. I don't know if that sounds correct, but I also have weird memories of being able to play the campaign with a friend.
I know, me too. But then the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wait, did we just pass the controller back and forth?
You're probably right. The first thing is probably right. I think it's a Berenstain-Bears situation. Like, are you sure it's spelled Steen and not Stain?
Right.
Sinbad wasn't in Kazam. Are you sure?
Kazam? You sure? He didn't have a movie called Shazam.
Sinbad wasn't a genie in it. That was just Jack? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a shared weird memory. But yeah, so I'm excited to hear more about that. They're going to release the deets late next month, late October. And I'm going to be calling up my friend who heads up our family account to get that shit upgraded. So, all right, Shadowrun Trilogy coming next year. Castlevania Advance Collection is out now. You get Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Castlevania, the only one you really want to play, Aria of Sorrow, and Castlevania Dracula X. And, I mean, they're all great games, but Aria of Sorrow is the GOAT, for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
and they're all very expensive.
Yeah, that's right. Now, they're updated with a new rewind feature, the option to quick save and button mapping. You know, the things that you probably already have on your ROM hack on your phone. And a gallery mode with previously unreleased artwork from the series. Nice.
Awesome.
That's nice. Cool. ActRaiser Renaissance, also out right now. I think it's like $30. It's a full remake of the original ActRaiser game on SNES. I'm excited for this because I feel like ActRaiser had a lot of potential and had a lot of gameplay ideas packed into that little cartridge that didn't quite pan out because of the limitations of the system. And with a full remake from the ground up, these mechanics get room to breathe, and I think that a lot of its more modern sensibilities are going to shine through this remake. So, exciting. I hope it catches on with people.
Dude.
Deltarune Chapter 2, out now, free, just like Deltarune Chapter 1. So if you have Deltarune Chapter 1, you can get this as a free update. Awesome.
Yeah.
The developer was like, it's been a rough year for everybody. Here's a free, awesome game. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
We love you
too.
too.
Undertale for a second. I know it's the same company.
What's that?
I said I thought it was Undertale when I was watching it.
It basically is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the spiritual successor to Undertale. Shigeru Miyamoto popped in to announce a Super Mario movie, which we all knew was like in the works. Mm-hmm. And they're dropping it 2022, specifically in America first, interestingly enough. December 21st, 2022, with other versions around the world to follow. And he gave a cast list. And I thought I was going to die laughing because I couldn't breathe when they were getting off the cast list. So, I think that all of these... Let me just say off the bat, I think talent-wise, all of these actors could do a fine job. I think it's wacky and wild, and whether the movie is really bad or really good, I think it's going to be interesting. But he led off with Chris Pratt as Mario, and he was like, he's so cool.
Right, he's so cool, isn't he? It's like, well,
yeah, and that hit weird with, I don't know, like the whole thing with his church and the homophobia. I was like, ew, I don't know, but I'm sure he can do the job. I don't know. I'm gonna let that sit. People are not happy for various reasons, and they have every right to be. It's fine. Anya Taylor-Joy, the chick from Queen's Gambit, and I think she was in
that's what that was.
New Mutants.
Oh yes, yep, she was.
Yep, she played Colossus' sister.
Yeah.
Oh, New Mutants. It's okay, but the ending doesn't really stick the landing.
Damn.
Yeah. She's playing Peach. We have Charlie Day of It's Always Sunny as Luigi, which
best casting.
That's one of the things I was really starting to laugh at. And then the best casting, Jack Black is going to be Bowser.
Yeah.
Young Jables.
Yeah.
He's like, Mario, I took your princess.
Peach, you will be mine.
He is going to kick your fucking ass. Then we have Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Oh, yeah.
So we talked about this earlier. I said he's going to be a jive-talking Toad.
He's going to be Obama.
Like, God damn, Mario.
He's going to be
what the hell happened?
Peach's anger translator.
Toadstools is my shit.
Oh, my God. I can't even. All right. And then Seth Rogen is going to be voicing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's Stoner Donkey Kong. Cool.
Yep,
cool.
basically. And then they said that Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, will cameo in the movie, whatever that means. Some folks are like, oh, he should be playing Mario. But I was like, I mean, I kind of get it. I think I see what they're going for. I'm not going to judge it too much until the movie comes out, but the casting is wild. Like, it's wild. So, yeah. I am always learning, so if there's anybody else in the cast list that is problematic, I'm sorry I failed to recognize that. I didn't really look too much into Chris Pratt until I saw the pushback about this, because I heard some problematic stuff, or that he might have been quasi-canceled, and I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
I'm just tired.
I can't keep up with the cancellations.
And that's not me saying I don't care. Don't misconstrue. I care. I do. Trust me. I'm out here donating and marching and protesting with the rest of y'all. I'm out here doing what I can. I'm just tired. I'm tired of people being bags of shit and me finding out about it. I'm tired of having to be like, well, I guess I'm not playing Diablo 2. And that doesn't mean if I learn about it, I'm going to ignore it. But it also means I'm not out here on the internet trying to find out who to cancel next. I'm just tired.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I want to shout out Kevin Michael Richardson as Kabek.
Yeah. Kamek, right? Or is it Kavik?
The yellow magic Koopa.
Yeah, that's Kamek.
Yeah, okay. Kevin Michael Richardson is a very accomplished voice actor, and the only actual career voice actor in the cast, which is funny.
I mean, to be fair, these other folks Jack Black and Seth Rogen worked together on Kung Fu Panda, right?
Yeah, I know they have voice acted, but like I said,
I know what you mean.
Voice
I know what
actor,
you mean.
Yeah,
like he's a pro, so, Charles Martinet.
He's excellent. Yeah, excellent.
Cool. Splatoon 3 got a lengthy trailer ahead of its 22. Yeah, I don't care. And then the final thing. So we get a trailer. It's Shibuya. It's getting wrecked again. Is it just me?
Shibuya
I was mentioning this in Shibuya roll call. I was just mentioning this in the Discord I was in when I was watching. Shibuya is competing to be the next New York as far as getting the most destroyed in media.
Right.
Shibuya is just getting wrecked every other game.
Yeah.
Shibuya's getting wrecked. Giant kaiju-like monsters. You were thinking Xenoblade, right?
Yeah, I was like Xenoblade, but then I saw the P.
I saw Platinum in the very beginning, so I didn't think Bayo yet because I haven't been hanging on for Bayo like a lot of other folks have. And then I saw the dog from Astral Chain, and I was like, oh my god, a sequel to Astral Chain. That's okay. Cool. Hey. Yay. All right. And then it happened.
Which time?
Young Bayo came out.
Just old Bayo.
Old young Bayo. You know her, you love her. She came out whooping ass, and she quipping, using her hair magic, and then she used a ton of it, and then she started to use kaiju Pokemon to fight the other tall monsters.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
It was crazy. It
was
like
you said, bombastic. That poor Switch.
Right?
That poor Switch.
That poor
If there was ever
Switch.
A game that needed a Switch Pro, it was Bayonetta 3.
They're going to release a liquid cooled dock to put your Switch in when you play Bayo 3.
Oh my god, it's going to burn the fuck up.
Let it burn.
Right.
Let it burn.
My hands.
It's burning.
But yeah, Bayo 3. Oh my god. 2017, this game was announced. Finally, this is the first trailer for it.
I feel like every direct since it was announced, you were waiting for that Bayo 3 announcement to drop at the end of it. It was a running joke. I remember we didn't even watch this direct together because I'm always 10 seconds ahead. Yeah. And so I'm always teasing you oh, Bayo! And you're like, what? No, I'm just kidding. And so you're like, I'm getting off the phone before you try that shit.
Right.
But and then it happened. I would have been able to play that joke, and then it actually would have been true. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, Bayo! And you're like, shut up, it's Astral Chain. Right. Oh shit, it is Bayo!
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It's great. It's gonna be great.
Give it to me. Hey, here's the thing about Bayonetta. The story is not good. The story.
No, you don't know when it comes to Bayonetta for the story.
It's not good at all.
No.
But when you have a game that is so beautifully made and the gameplay and the action is just so incredible, it's it doesn't even matter.
Nah, don't matter.
I would argue the Devil May Cry story isn't good.
No. Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah.
God, no.
Right. No. Exactly. So I just want to imagine if these games actually had good stories, and then they could be up there. But it doesn't matter because they're amazing. Bayonetta 3, 2022. when that guy slashed 2022, I was like, oh, is it coming out 2021?
Is it coming out today?
right.
Dropping later today,
Shadow
fuckers.
drop Bayonetta 3.
That is the big... Nintendo.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, Nintendo.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh, you better not.
But I will say this. It made me sad that Bayonetta is Nintendo exclusive because I was like, God, this will look great on my PS5.
Mm-hmm.
This will look so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Maybe it'll come to Game Pass. You know, they've been playing nice.
To be fair, I mean, you've played a fair bit of Astral Chain. Platinum's pretty good at getting the most out of the Switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there are some developers, Capcom is a little guilty of this, of not optimizing too well on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Koei Tecmo, not very good. The Switch version of Persona 5 Strikers,
yikes.
load times are not great. But there are some developers, and again, Nintendo, like when they're trying to do that first party exclusive, they're like, we're gonna get it in there. So
give you this money.
Give you this money and this time and this talent.